Salute the squad. Salute the family. As always, you already know it's Armin with Real Talk. Let's hop into the topic of discussion, bro. Keith Thurman was asked, just ahead of that fight that Tim Tszyu had against Bakra, man. He was asked about Crawford and Canelo, mixing it up in that ring and his thoughts about it, bro. And Keith Thurman, first and foremost, I wish he didn't get injured so much. I feel Keith Thurman could have had one of the craziest careers in the sport of boxing in this era, man. Beating dudes like Sean Porter in their prime, beating dudes like Danny Garcia, giving Manny Pacquiao a run for his money, man. A lot of people forget Mr. One-Time Keith Thurman, bro. And Keith Thurman, I got to disagree with you, though, on this one. Keith Thurman went on to say that he believes Crawford sees flaws in Canelo's game, bro. And I gotta highly disagree with the example you brought up, because you brought up Jermell Charlo. He said after that Jermell Charlo fight that, Crawford seen, even though Jermell didn't have offense and he wasn't throwing punches, it was not easy for Canelo Alvarez to hit Jermell Charlo. And let me go ahead and say why, Mr. Keith One-Time Thurman. The reason why it was hard to hit Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo had on his track shoes all night long after feeling the power of Canelo Alvarez and getting dropped in those early rounds. Jermell Charlo said, "Oh, hell no, bro. I am about to collect this paycheck. I am about to be a much more wealthier man than I am, and I am about to not get knocked out and embarrassed by this man, bro." And he was not ready to go out on his shield. He was not ready to bring the fight to Canelo Alvarez. I don't know how Crawford sees any flaws, in Canelo's game with that example that you brought up, because Jermell Charlo was in there to survive, bro. Nothing more and nothing less after tasting that power of Saul Canelo Alvarez, man. Now, you say that Crawford could exploit that. You can't swim and not get wet, my friend. And not everybody is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let's not get this twisted. We all seen Crawford get touched up a whole lot in his last fight, moving up to 154 pounds by Madrimov. He was getting, he was landing those right hands all night long on Bud, bro. On Bud. And again, I always say Terence Crawford is one of the best fighters pound for pound in the sport of boxing today, but he has no chance against Canelo Alvarez. And Terence Crawford is a wealthy man, but if Terence Crawford does see any flaws, it's maybe a flaw in his bank account that he would want to, double and triple that up by fighting a man, the cash cow, bro, El Capitan, Mr. Payday himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. That's the only flaw that Crawford sees, because Crawford has no chance, man, in my opinion, to beat Canelo Alvarez, bro. Let's not forget that Jermell Charlo was the king of the 154-pound division, bro, holding all those belts before he fought Canelo, bro. Let's not forget that Terence Crawford just had one fight moving up from welterweight to 154 pounds, and Madrimov gave him a run for his money. We like to forget this and we like to ignore this, but we're not going to do that over here on this channel, bro. We're not going to do that over here on this channel, man. If Terence Crawford goes in there, fights Canelo, and tries to survive, maybe he will survive how Jermell did. But if Terence Crawford goes in there, and Terence Crawford does like to exchange, bro. Terence Crawford does like to take risks and chances, bro. If you guys have seen Terence Crawford fight, Terence Crawford could get badly hurt in this fight, man. And this is just my opinion, and it's no shade on Crawford. But guess what, bro? I would hope both men get out of that ring healthy and happy, because I know after the fight, Terence Crawford is going to be laughing straight to the bank, bro. Straight to the bank. So, Mr. Keith One-Time Thurman, why don't you keep it a buck, and let people know what you truly think, because I don't even believe you believe what you're saying. And another note, bro, I think a great fight, if Jermell Charlo gets one fight under his belt, I think a great fight would be Bud Crawford versus Jermell, bro. The real king of the 154-pound division before he fought Canelo, bro. And Terence Crawford was the one jumping on those ropes after that Errol Spence fight, talking about, you're next to Jermell, bro. That would be a fight I would love to see. And let's see how Terence Crawford does against Jermell before we talk about Canelo. Or how about, let's see if Terence Crawford is willing to fight another dude at 168. Man, let Terence Crawford fight Caleb Plant, man. I know that David Benavidez, welcomed him with that fight, but Benavidez now at 175 pounds. Let's see Crawford mix it up with someone like a Caleb Plant. They're doing construction back here, bro. Let's see Terence Crawford mix it up with someone like a Caleb Plant. See how that pans out before we give him that jackpot and that lottery ticket against Canelo Alvarez, man. Keith, one-time Thurman, bro, I respect you. I wish you didn't get so many injuries, but I'm going to have to really disagree with you on this one, bro. I'm going to have to truly disagree. If there's any flaw that Terence Crawford does see, and again, Terence Crawford is a wealthy man, is a flaw in that bank account trying to triple it up. It's your boy Armin with Real Talk, man. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.